Hi, Professor. I hope this video finds you well. I hope you had a blessed Easter. Unfortunately, I do not have my actors with me, so I'm going to have to do this one as a normal video. So, this chapter talks about third-party rights. And usually, a contract is under the privity of contract, which means that no third party is involved and no third party can benefit from the contract. But there's two things that can make a third party able to benefit from a contract, and those are assignment and delegation. So I like to talk about assignment first. So assignment is a transfer of rights. So the book shows a triangle, and I think that's a very good emphasis, is a triangle. So two parties have an agreement, and then one of those parties transfers their rights to another party who then has an agreement with the other person through that transference of rights. So these people have the same rights under that contract, but there is such exceptions, such as if the contract was of a rights of a personal nature, then those people would not be able to inherit those personal rights in the contract. Um, there's a problem also with third party people and assignment and not notifying of the transfer of rights. There's two possible things that could happen. First off, there could be priority issues. Say it was a contract with money and you transfer rights to have the money. Well, who gets priority if those people transfer it again? And there's multiple transfers without the person knowing. They wouldn't know who to give the money to, and there'd be who would have the priority of getting that money after it's been transferred around to different people or that third party. The second thing is if you do not notify of a third party change, there is these rights could go to the wrong party. There is a chance that could happen, and then that's just because the other person in the party doesn't know that these rights were transferred. Well, then they could give the money to the wrong person, and obviously that would be a terrible mistake. The other thing that can happen for third party and rights is a delegation of duty. This is of duties. So when someone who's supposed to carry out something in a contract gives it to someone else to carry out, but there's also exemptions to this. Again, personal things. So if you say to a doctor, I want you to do this surgery, and it's in a contract, he cannot give it to another doctor without your consent. Because that's skill based, and they did not consent to that other doctor's skill. In delegation, they can still sue. You could still sue both the third party and the original party. So it is very important to cover your bases when you're delegating. There's also a thing called third party benefactors, and those are people that can sue under a third party that can sue under a contract, but they can only sue if they were intended to benefit from a contract. If it's incidental and they just happen to benefit from something that's happened, they could not sue to get money. But if it's intended in the contract that this third party is going to benefit, then they can sue. So there's two kind of benefactories for intentional. So there's a creditor benefactory, and this is when you are transferring a payment of money to another person, and that person can then pick up that transfer of money. And then there's a donee benefactory, which a donee benefactory is a gift. So if a gift of a purchase is transferred to someone else, then that person could also sue. And the example in the book is a life insurance policy. So if the life insurance policy covers someone and that person passes away, well, then the people that their family members or whatever could get the benefits of that said policy. Thank you. I hope you are having a good day. Stay safe.